First down of the locker room. We're ready for football. Do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. We are underway from Cincinnati. That'll be... He spins free. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down throw for Prescott. It got his man complete.
There you go.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Elliott. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Again to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made. It's
no
He's
way.
at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
One drive, one play, one touchdown. Good shit,
yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I can't even get mad at that.
Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now running right through it.
Come on, yo. How you... No.
Well, partner, as the Cowboys come back out here, I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November.
Was he worth
part of
that
a
first
5-game
round
winning streak, but then a real head-scratcher. Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me, they are only if it's a low-scoring, physical affair. That's when Dallas plays at its best, and that's what they'll have to do to reduce some of those high-flying teams like New Orleans and Los Angeles.
On second down, Elliott, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. The give is to Elliott.
Making through that slick,
midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be
Good
incomplete.
shit, because that was about to
It's
be
been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep the defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, it's Prescott.
Ooh.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Johnson able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The football switching back over here to the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, this is a team this year that had a promising start. They were 4-1 if you think back to the early portion of the season, but then it really all unraveled. They lost 7 of the next 8. Of course, injuries did not help them this season.
No doubt about that. When you lose your quarterback, Andy Dalton, and your star receiver, A.J. Green, that doesn't make for good offense, let alone overall productivity. But it really unraveled, as you said, the middle portion of the schedule. And when they were losing 7 of 8, it was really defense. They ended up letting their defensive coordinator go. They were giving up nearly 500 yards per game. It just all came apart. And that's a team that I identified in preseason as one that could surprise. The surprise was on me.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Smith able to get a hand in and knock it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys second. Jalen Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz.
That's what fucked me up. I don't know why. I thought that was Andy Dalton. I don't even know what the fuck it is. That nigga got the fuck out of there, though. Good fucking play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Should have took number 3. Oh, no, you should quite have beat. I'm not supposed to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I wasn't expecting to
Despite
get
the
that
blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Elliott.
Roll that nigga over,
Get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Throwing, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You got to play some defense. We need to...
That'll be taken in the end zone.
We need to let them go in a half and I'm getting shit.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch out for that shot, because you know he won't take it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
From the 24, they'll go again. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left.
I keep forgetting he can do that shit, man.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Yeah, I lost it. We need to watch that. Jalen, get on it.
Here we go now. Blue Lanny. Blue Lanny.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
3rd quarter. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and
Late.
ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, 27 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Shit,
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
those mental hours, those be the ones that fuck you up, bro.
On the return, it's Jordan Lewis.
Out of that. Yeah, let's go.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll run with Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. Prescott now from the 50. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player. And there, a big TFL tackle for loss. Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle. From the red zone now, Prescott being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And that play goes absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's Elliott complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now he's going to send this one deep. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Prescott. Oh, it stays up. That's some strong running.
Let's go, Prescott, baby.
For a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 3 yards out in their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Elliott. Powerful running. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Good game, bruh. Little sis, whichever one it is. Shout out to that person. You know, they played the whole game. Respect that. Anybody that's watching, think you can beat me? Drop the gaming tag. PS4. Anybody give a fuck about stats? I'm trying to make my shit more interesting. I need more people that like. Hold on, this shit too long.